Hey guys, what's up? Mike here. Today's Tuesday, the 5th, and I haven't made a video in like 3 weeks because I've been lazy, really lazy. But I decided I'm gonna tough it out and make some videos tonight before New Comic Book Day. Mostly stuff that's been on the back burner for me just because I've been really, really lazy. So I'm gonna do all my bat stuff in one night. Um, so the first video I'll be making tonight is Batman and Robin 7, 8, and then the Court of Owls tie-in. Um, I suggest you watch my Batman. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll do that. But you should watch the Batman video first, which will be up after this one, because that sort of sets up the whole thing for all the other books. So, where am I? So Batman number 7, Batman Robin. Where we last off, our favorite dynamic duo, um, Robin was getting his ass whooped by nobody, Morgan Ducard is his name. And that's where the issue actually starts off. Bruce and his Batmobile chasing this motherfucker, and um, and Robin calling to Bruce, telling him to do what needs to be done. Then Batman sort of drives his car into the boat that they were on, while Ducard sort of tortures Robin with his sonic blast thing. Um, he busts in and is like, "I'm gonna kill you." um, he starts just whooping the shit out of Ducard, and it's pretty lopsided fight in the beginning. Um, Batman's just whooping the shit out of him. He sort of uses Ducard's sonic laser beams on him, like to grab his hand and shoot his face. Um, and then Ducard does this weird ninja shit by stabbing him in the back with like 6 knives at once. Don't understand how he does it. Especially the way he grabbed the knives out of his. I don't know where he grabbed the knives from, but I don't know how he stabs Batman in the back with 6 of them when Batman's punching him in the face. Um, well, the shit starts blowing up, and Batman and Ducard are still fighting and going down. And Ducard's telling how he died and his father died. You know, he has daddy issues. His dad never hugged him or loved him enough. Um, and Batman is just um, and Ducard ends up saying that what the world needs is not Batman, but a nobody to sort of to make things right. And Batman says it takes a somebody to prove them wrong. And he sort of tackles Ducard and takes his face and stuffs it in the tub of acid. And some splashes it on Bruce, and he rips off his mask, and his hands in the acid with Ducard's face. It's just like killing him and shit, I guess. And Bruce looks over at Damien and sees like, you know, this is where he shows his son what kind of man he is. And he sort of pulls Ducard out of the acid. Ducard's a little worse from the wear, not too damaged. Bruce, and he's like, let's get the hell out of here. Um, so Bruce tells him that, I never doubted you, and he's like, just for a little bit, but they're not going down with the ship. And Ducard looks at Robin and tells him, "I'm gonna come back for you. I'm gonna kill you all." And Robin sort of does the super finger poke into Ducard's face, and that's where it ends. Actually, it ends with, you know, Robin saying, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned," and that's where this issue ends. So 7. This issue has been on the back burner for me for a long time. I actually liked 7 a lot. Of all the issues in this arc, this 7 was a good issue. I don't really like Damian Wayne, but I guess this showed sort of the character development, sort of the relationship between Bruce and Damian develop a lot more. Actually, at the end with Bruce, taking this, looking at his son and trying to show him what kind of man he is. That no matter, he'll never go that far. Even if he should go that far, he won't. And that you always have to put the greater good above everything else. I guess, which is, I guess, a good message. Sort of good message, sort of bad message. Regardless, it was a good issue, solid issue. from our creative team, Peter Tomasi, Patrick Gleason, and Mick Gray. Um, art is solid by Patrick Gleason. He does a great job. Um, as I said, Robin's the way he draws certain characters are a little weird. But it's a great issue, solid issue. Not much else to say. I'm gonna be giving it a 3.5 out of 5. Good issue. Not Batman Robin 7. Good issue. All right. So what's next? Batman Robin number 8. Ooh, Batman on the cover by Patrick Gleason is actually really weird. Just Damian Wayne's head looks weird, or his hair. So it starts off with Bruce sort of asking what what has Damian done, and he says Damian replies what he needed, what needed to be done. His finger's still in Drucard's face, and he's like he did it for Batman, and you see probably one of the a splash that probably sums up like really sums up the emotion of the issue. You see Batman and Damian surrounded by flames. Damian's fingers are in the sky, and Bruce's. You can see the anguish on his face of what his son has just done. He's just taken his first. He's just taken a life. Um, so Damian says he did it to protect Bruce, to protect their castle, to protect their home, protect their kingdom. From this menace who knows who they are and who will not stop until they kill him. Like it's different with the other villains. They don't know that Bruce Wayne is Batman. They don't know where he lives. They don't know how to hurt him through his son, but he does. So Bruce takes Damian and um, they jump in the Batmobile and they decide to get the hell out. Uh, so they fly off. They leave Drucard in the boat and it blows up. And there's a very poetic image of the boat sinking and it looks like nobody's mask. A little interesting. So they go home and Bruce brings Alfred to the Alfred's there ready to fix up Damian, and you actually see Damian, like Bruce needs help, but Bruce looks over to his cases of costumes and he looks over at Jason Todd's Robin's costume, which I assume is Jason Todd's you know Robin's first. He needs it more than he doesn't want this on his hands again. It's a little weird. Jason Todd's costume did not look like this. I guess they retconned it a little. Red mask. Whatever. So he starts healing him. I guess using their magical bat computers. He pulls up some brings some scan his body and they start repairing it. And Bruce tells Alfred how Damian killed nobody. And you see Bruce go to his parents. Bruce collapses in front of his parents' portrait, and sort of wishes that he had killed nobody, not Damian. Like a child doesn't deserve to have an adult's blood on like just blood on his hands like this. Um, so Bruce collapses. He coughs off some blood, bleeds a lot. He's bleeding out. And Alfred sort of comes finds him and he's like, I already sedated him, set his fingers and arms. I'm gonna check if you're alright. So he takes care of Bruce and patches everything up. And Bruce visits Damian and gives him this like iPod to listen to. And he and Bruce plays his message for him to listen to. And Bruce Bruce starts cleaning up his father's den when Damian walks in on him and tells him he listened to Bruce's message about wanting to kill Morgan, but how Damian has how Damian has these impulses to kill. Bruce has the same ones, just because he's not just his mother's son, he's his father's son. And that because of the lunatics and the villains they fight on a daily basis, Bruce has thought about it, crossing the line, killing people, but he can't because you have to live by themselves, by certain principles and other stuff like that. Um, so damn. What else? I don't know. I lost track of my train of thought. People like distracting me. Um, but Bruce sort of from now on, you can't be, I guess, killing can't build a better world apparently. You have to stop the circle of violence, even though they sort of reinforce justice with violence. Um, but that Damien has to start living for himself, for his own sake, for what. And Damien sort of tells his father that he wants to be like him, like Bruce Wayne, like Batman, not like nobody. And Bruce sort of sums it up like, Damien is lost, and Bruce says, "I want you to be the best Damian Wayne. Don't be anyone else." Um, and Damien's like, "Oh, I thought we didn't like each other," and Bruce is like, "We don't understand each other." So Damien says, tries to wonder how he can redeem himself and or make amends for what he did, but Bruce says he has to carry that weight forever. So they decide to go do something mundane because Alfred won't let them off the grounds, and you see them playing with their dog, um, having fun. And they look up into the sky and the bat signal, and you see Robin and Batman and Robin look up and just head off into the next adventure. So this issue was actually really, I think, really good issue. Probably one of the best, probably the best issue of Batman and Robin that's come out so far. This issue is best because I don't like Damian Wayne, but this book this issue made me like him a little bit more, just with his personality. That he's a child, regardless of how he's been trained and what he's been trained to do. He's still a child and he's lost. And now with this great burden, like this sin that he's committed, I guess he's gonna have to carry that. And Bruce being finally stepping up to be a good father, or stepping into the shoes of a good father. Um, Great job by Peter Tomasi in establishing that. Is that mine? Can you turn it off? Yeah. Thank you. So my phone went off. So yeah, Bruce stepping in and being a good father. So great issue. Art wise, art it's okay. As I said, Patrick Gleason's art's a little weird. His Batman's always been really stocky. Even with Dick Grayson, his Dick Grayson was really stocky. Too stocky for my taste. But he does a great job. His Damien's hair is a little weird. Or just the way he draws Bruce and Damien outside of costume is weird, a little bit weird. But I prefer what you call it, his Batman and Robin in costume. But he does a good job. Solid issue, solid art, great, good story, best issue of Batman and Robin, I believe. So I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. Batman and Robin number 8. Alright, for my last Batman and Robin video, I'm gonna be doing Batman and Robin 9, the tie-in to the Night of Owls. As I said, watch my Batman video first, and you can watch this one, and then you can read Detective Comics. But this issue is a sort of standalone that ties into the Court of Owls and what's been happening. So it starts off with Robin walking underground. He gets a message from from Alfred that he sent out in Batman to all Bat allies. The city's being attacked by the Court of Owls. Batman is these assassins, and he's gonna try to keep the line to the cave open for as long as he can. Because the assassins are in the Bat Cave, they're in the manor, wrecking shit. So Robin calls the cave, asking where's his father, what's happening. He's fighting off the silence, and he's gonna go back to help him fight off. Alfred tells him to go save this general. That's because the towns are targeting the highest and most important members of the Gotham Society to try to take over Gotham. So he somehow Alfred arranges transport for Robin and gets him a jetpack and sends him flying off. And Robin flies off to the unknown. So Robin, you see these soldiers training. You see the general watching, or he's a lieutenant, a colonel or something. I don't remember. Yeah, man, he's a general, and he's overseeing a night drill with his soldiers. And then he sees someone run through and kill all his soldiers, and you can tell that's a Talon because there is no heat signature, because these guys have these weird drug in them. So you see Robin drop in, and he sort of beats up the soldiers a little bit, disarms them, and he tells them that an assassin's coming for you. They're coming to kill you. And the general's just like in his face, and he's like Court of Owls. Everyone's like the old nursery rhyme, yada yada. So someone cut the zip line, and you see the Talon climb up the ladder, and they start shooting him in the face, and it doesn't work. Bullets don't work on him. He heals really fast. So it's like the jetpack only can carry one person, and he can only take the general. And the soldiers decide to hold him off. It's been an honor serving. They do the last man standing, and they get killed by this dude. And this guy manages to jump and grab onto a jetpack, and sort of breaks it. And Robin crashes with the general. Him and the general walk. The general who breaks his leg, I believe. Robin starts trying to carry him off, and the Talon starts killing people in his way, like these campers. I don't know why he's killing campers. Not his mission. Stupid, I guess. So the other generals see Robin dragging the kid, and the kid is sort of organized them into to watch the flanks, because the Talon is a master assassin. He's gonna kill them. So this dude's shooting bows and arrows. He's like from the 1700s, like throwing knives, shooting arrows. He's out of the Revolutionary War. So he starts to shoot arrowing everyone. Robin manages to catch an arrow. It gets weird. Everyone's out of ammo. Everyone's just dying. So Robin, everyone fixed bayonets. They've all run out of ammo, and they start. He charges. They start charging. He starts stabbing the shit out of this dude, and he starts cutting up everybody. Robin gets a knife thrown. And we go into a little history about the assassin, this Talon, and you find out that he was a spy in the Revolutionary War that worked under the General Washington, but he was captured by the British, and was going to be sent to Britain, but they traded him. No, that was my mistake. That was my mistake. Wrong one. Wrong backstory. They explain why they want to kill the general, and they explain that the general is descended from a British spy named Wilkins, who was captured, and the Court of Owls sent this Talon to eradicate his bloodline, but the child managed to survive. So it's fitting that he's cleaning up this land. Yeah, it's fitting that this Talon is finishing the mission. So this Talon, who has such a history with this family, Robin sort of shoots him in the face with his grappling gun, and sort of hangs the dude, and then he decapitates him, and that's where the issue ends, actually. This issue is actually okay. It focused more on Robin. If like as a tie-in, it did a good job of fighting these Talon dudes. Not bad, not too great, but it's alright. Good job, I guess. Solid art from the team. Solid story. Not much else to say. I'm actually looking forward to Batman Robin 10, because it's like a Robin reunion. Someone's gonna beat the shit out of Damian Wayne for killing someone. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's interesting. Thanks for watching, guys. Not much to say. Watch my Batman review first, which is gonna be up in after this. But have a great night. Have a great comic book day. Let me know what you buy. I have a bunch of stuff coming up because I've been lazy. But thanks for watching.